it's even worse if the homie you were beefing with asks to join the group chat again after voluntarily leaving it in the first place.
I didn't like most of the group chats because I was always targeted. Like, I'm always the butt of the joke or targeted by some. I don't get it. What's up, guys? The Antio here, and today we have a video called Corny Things People Do. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to say that I want to thank you all for getting us over 500 subs finally. And I also do want to announce that I now do officially have a Discord. Link in the description if you want to join the Discord. Everything's already set. I'm not going to lie, it took me hours to finally get it all done. So you can go over there, have fun, do whatever you want. There's a lot of stuff already ready. Road to 1K now, and then after that, 10K, and then whatever comes next. I'm not going to lie, I've done my fair share of corny stuff, whether it's being middle school, high school, outside of school. I don't know, it's a lot. We all go through certain things, and it can be pretty whack. But I'm very curious to see what he's talking about, because I don't know what specifically corny things he's talking about. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
We can all agree that sometimes people be doing some corny
Oh my gosh.
Me personally,
No, I don't even like seeing that video. My head's very bouncy. I was gonna do it. See, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself out there like that. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell, because I have a long journey ahead and I ain't stopping anytime soon. Now let's get back into the video.
I don't really judge people like that because everyone's different, and I can accept the fact that everyone has different interests and personalities.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the type to call someone corny based on what type of music they listen to, what they wear, or what type of content they watch. The stuff I'm gonna talk about in this video are things or behaviors that are genuinely corny as fuck and need to be stopped.
Rice gum, I ain't seen him in a minute.
The first corny behavior I gotta talk about is being racist, sexist, homophobic, or just anything along those lines. If you are any of these things in the big 2020-25, it just shows that you're a dumb and corny individual. Like, imagine being scared of someone or have some animosity towards someone just because they got a different sexual preference to you or have a different skin color. If you guys have been on social media,
like, I never understood that. They can't help the fact that they were born darker or lighter. And just because you don't swing that way doesn't mean they should also not swing that way.
And I've been seeing all the crazy shit that's been going on. You probably know about the Air India incident. Rest in peace to those who passed, and prayers out to their families, of course. Like, I have seen news pages and random people on TikTok and Instagram make posts and videos about this tragic event. And when I look at some of the comments on these videos and posts, almost all of them are straight up racist. I could put some examples of some crazy comments on the screen, but out of respect, I'm just not gonna do it, bro. But if you literally go to any TikTok or IG reel about the Air India crash, you will 100% find a racist comment. Like, don't even get me started.
Most likely IG reels. You know how crazy IG reels be getting? I'm telling you, man, it's worse than TikTok from here on out.
On the Indian hate, bro, because I feel like it's become a trend to just hate on Indians or just South Asians.
Why? They look good.
Because genuinely the weirdest shit. While scrolling the comment section of a news account on TikTok covering the Air India situation, I saw a comment that said they were able to track down someone's identity after they left a racist ass comment. This is because they had their name and face on their profile, and from here they ended up finding their socials, and they also notified the company that the dude worked for. Like, what can I say? This person is doing God's work. But for real though, hate against South Asians on social media is completely normalized. Almost all of the racist comments I've seen have like tens of thousands of likes and are outnumbering the people commenting normal, non-racist things. Like, this shit is crazy as fuck. Growing up, because of the areas I've lived in, I've always been around South Asian people, and they are some of the most hardworking and kind people ever. And they got some good food as well, bro. And I also gotta mention how fine brown girls are, bro. Like, shit. Yo, Sandy, my DMs.
I thought that was her boob. I was like, yo, why is she exposing on camera? What?
They're open if you're trying to collab. Maybe you can teach me how to play Valorant or some shit. In conclusion, just don't be racist, bro. And also, brown girls are fine as fuck.
If she can cook curry, you must eat
they are.
Flurry.
Caring about IG follow rate. Oh my gosh.
The next corny behavior I'ma talk about is when someone random follows you on Instagram, and once you follow them back, they unfollow you. Like, come on, bro. I'm not falling for that.
Y'all still do the follow back?
Like, when y'all. The easiest way to tell that this will happen is if they got like a follower count that's over 1,000, but they follow like less than 100 people. This shit infuriates me, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, there was this one account, and I'ma put them on the spot, bro. I don't give a fuck. They followed me and then unfollowed me as an attempt to try and get a follower follow back, and then a week later, they followed me again. And just for fun, I decided to follow them back after they followed me for the second time. And you already know what happened, bro.
Same
like
thing.
after a day of waiting, they unfollowed me, bro. And the thing is, this page wasn't like a...
It's like the whole YouTube thing. Yo, sub for sub. I'll be honest with you, the sub for sub thing really don't work, because you're only getting subs based off the fact that you sub to them. Like, you're supposed to gain subs from your content and what kind of person you are, not how many times you can subscribe to someone else and then have them subscribe back to you.
Personal account. Like, it was one of those pages that do public interviews and shit like that, so I guess it wasn't that bad. But the people that be doing this corny ass follower method on their personal accounts, they're the worst.
It's not,
bro.
it's not worth it.
Imagine going on a following streak and just waiting for motherfuckers to follow back and then unfollowing them shortly after. Like, bro, your aura isn't gonna increase because of your IG follower ratio. Like, this is true corny activities, bro.
Yeah.
This honestly might be the corniest thing you could do on Instagram besides posting notes. And talking about posting notes, another corny thing people do
Without context. Oh my gosh, yes.
is post on Instagram notes.
I just need some
without
what?
any context at all. Just hear me out. Like, Instagram notes is fine if you're putting music, asking a question, or just saying anything that has value. But when people put some shit on their Instagram notes with no context at all, that should be pissing me off, bro. I remember this one time I saw someone say stop on their Instagram notes, and bro
hey, what you doing?
but at the end of the day, the corniest thing will always be the people that...
No, because I be seeing some IG like notes and I be looking at them like, yo, what are you talking about? Oh, I can't stand this, I can't stand that. I'm like, why do I care? Like, no offense, but who are you trying to gain the attention to?
The unethical follower farm method. Like, nothing can beat that shit. And talking about beating that shit, last night I was beating my shit to some big booty.
Huh? Getting mad at friends for longer than a day.
The next corny behavior I'm gonna analyze is getting mad at the homies for longer than a day. When you're with the homies, it's very common to have disagreements, especially when you're on the game or playing sports, and it is completely normal to have some temporary beef. But if the beef goes on for more than a couple hours or a day at most, you might as well just chop off your meat at that point, bro. Because getting mad at your homie for more than a day is some feminine ass behavior.
Damn, Berlin, get it.
When it comes to resolving beef with the homies, it's either you get pissed at them for a little bit and then forget about it, and depending on the severity of the beef, you might have to run the ones, and after that just dap each other up and squash the beef. But dragging...
Nah, it was different when I was growing up, because I was in school and I was going through all kinds of mental stuff. So on top of that, it was a lot of clinginess, and I was just like, why was I doing that? But I was going through so much, I didn't even know what I was going through.
The beef out for no reason on some petty shit, that is unacceptable, bro. And if it gets to a point where someone leaves the group chat, bro, that is the pinnacle of corny behavior. And it's even worse if the homie you were beefing with asks to join the group chat again after voluntarily leaving it in the first place. Like, come on, just don't do this, bro.
I didn't like most of the group chats because I was always targeted. Like, I'm always the butt of the joke or targeted by some... I don't get it. Not nowadays, but back then it was bad. I'm like, why can't y'all just be mature?
Bro, especially if the beef is over the game, like, it's never that deep. Obviously, there's some cases where there's real genuine beef, but in most cases, just don't drag out beef with the homies. It's just not worth it. It's a waste of time.
They started.
It's a very corny thing to do. Staying on the topic of being with the homies, another corny ass thing that some guys do,
switching up around girls. I've never done that, or have friends that
switch
did
up
that.
when females are in the vicinity. Like, this could be at a party, on a Discord call, or even just at school. There's always that one guy that switches up their whole personality and mannerisms when girls are around. When one of the homies switches up, they do either one of these two things. They start to act all nonchalant and shit, making their voice deeper and raspier, or they decide just to start beating the fuck out of you for no reason. Like, bro, turn to Prime Mike Tyson or Sean O'Malley. The second option is definitely worse, because it's like the most immature shit ever. Like, if you are over the age of 16 and start wrestling or grappling one of the homies to get the attention of the huzz, you gotta wrap that shit up, bro. They do not...
Yeah, I'm not a fighter, but if you do that in front of me, I'm gonna make sure she never want to date you again.
I think that shit is tough. Circling back to the corny behaviors of being a racist, sexist, or homophobic, I feel like I gotta talk about the sexist part.
Okay. Being sexist.
Since it's Men's Mental Health Month, I've seen a couple comments and tweets about it that are just weird as fuck. Like, look at this.
Demons.
When When you look at this tweet, the word men is mentioned 7 times, which reminds me of those girls on social media and in real life that always complain about men, and they keep on saying the word men in a negative way. They be talking like, oh, men, am I right? Men ain't shit. And after saying some stuff like this, they end up linking back with their toxic ex or getting cracked by—
You just said the answer right there. That makes a lot of sense. Only hate men because of one bad experience with a man. I find it dumb to hate all of one sex because of one bad experience of one person. Like, I've seen good sides on both.
You guessed it. Men. I mean, man. These are the same type of girls that always talk about how it's impossible to find a good man nowadays, and that
Andy, you treat them bad and you wonder why you can't get them. Like, it makes sense.
All men are pigs. But when you see their dating history and see what their previous boyfriends were
They the
like,
problem.
it's like, bro, if you're constantly going after guys that look like this, and this, what are you doing? This is like saying that McDonald's is the worst fast food chain, but you keep ordering filet-o-fish every time you go. The fact that there are women out there that think like this honestly boggles my mind, jiggles my marbles, twists and turning the hairs inside of my ass. Not only is it Men's Mental Health Month, but it is also Pride Month, which means I need to cover the corny behavior of being homophobic.
Okay.
If we're being real, there's always a homophobic person in every friend group. Like, that's just how it is. Like, whenever they see a gay couple walk by or see 2 dudes holding hands, the homophobic homie will be giving you the meanest side eye, bro. Wait, hold on. Homophobic homie. That rolls off the tongue pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Homophobic homie. It just bounces off the tongue. Pause. Speaking of pause, I feel like it's completely normal to do borderline gay shit with the homies. Like, you already know, bruh, like grabbing each other's ass or just like touching them randomly, bro. When all the homies are acting sus, the homophobic homie is always the one that acts super defensive. They would be like, oh hell nah, get that gay shit away from me, bruh. Yuck. I don't mess with that type of stuff. One thing about people that get super defensive—
I don't really have friends that do that. They're not homophobic at all. They don't even care if I make sus. Sometimes they make sus jokes, so it don't even matter.
When something zesty happens, is that they are the people that are most likely to be actually gay. Because in order to act zesty as a joke, you gotta be comfortable in your own sexuality. Like, you can still mess around and do some crazy borderline zesty shit, but deep down in your heart, it's not that deep because you know 100% that you are straight. But for the homophobic homie, I don't know, bro.
They gotta
Maybe
go.
they're just covering up their true colors. Like, they're on the down low for real. And on that note,
maybe,
being
I don't
gay
know.
is completely fine. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
Yo, W video. I don't know, it's a lot to cover. Being homophobic, corny. Being racist, corny. Sexist, extremely corny, especially if you have one experience with a person and you blame it all on everybody. Like a bunch of Zamazus. You know what happened when he found Goku, right? All mortals are the same, kill them all. Like, it don't make sense. Don't be a Zamazu or AK a Goku Black. Just be yourself and find the good one, because they're not all like that, okay? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also join the Discord link in the description. Let me know in the comments what other corny things that people do, because I feel like it wasn't all of it. I was expecting the other stuff too. The don't hit me up, only the real ones know, and have like the blank profile. I used to do that all the time. Oh my gosh, that was back in like 2015. Remember on Kick? I used to do that. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time, peace out.